In this micro workout, we're focusing on hip rotation. Thigh band is optional. Grab a mat and come join me. Hi, I'm Eirk, and in this micro workout, we're focusing on hip rotation in less than 10 minutes. I'm going to be using a thigh band for part of this. If you don't have one, this whole thing can be done with body weight only. Let's get started. I want you to slip this on, and if you will, put this kind of high on your legs, mid-thigh. Place your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Stack your knees directly under your hips and tighten your abdominal muscles. Now from here, I want you to shift your body weight to your right leg. Pick up your left leg, and as you do this, begin to move your leg outward into the band. As you're doing that, that leg will feel as though it's moving in a slight circle out to the side to hold it, and then bring that down. Change sides. Let's just get this down to start. Pressing that leg outward into the band, squeeze out to the sides until you feel muscles engaging in the outer hip, and then back down. Now, if that feels good, we're going to do a few repetitions now on this left side. So pressing into that right leg, abs are tight. Let's again move that leg out to the side, squeezing here, then moving that back to the center. If you are using a band, I encourage you to keep tension on your band the whole time. Don't let that band get loose at the bottom. That's why these thigh bands can be so great. If you're not using a band, you're going to notice that the higher you raise the leg, the harder it is. So you can obviously change that depending on how hard you want to work and obviously how far your body moves. Let's go 2 more times with this. Great, last one, hold it there, squeezing and back down, changing sides. Let's take that other leg out to the side as we press outward and in, downward and up. Good job. Squeezing out and back in. Remember that you're moving in a complete circle, so you really want to feel as though you're not just going straight up to the ceiling. Feel like you're actually moving first out to the side and second up, and then out to the side and second back in. Let's go 3, squeezing out 2, and I'm taking my time at the end of every single contraction to actually feel those muscles working. Good. Now on this very final one, let's just hold it there for 4, 3, 2, lower that leg, and now I take my right arm and bring it down to the floor. When we do the same thing on the other side now, I'm going to actually move that leg slightly behind me. So I'm in a little bit of hip extension, and let's repeat that same thing as we go out to the side and back in, squeezing it in and back in. And I want you to really feel like that hip is externally rotating. It's drawing inward and then drawing back outward. Squeeze. Now for the last 5, let's go ahead and bring it up to the very top of that action. Pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Then bring it in and down. Changing sides. Let's take the other elbow to the floor and then place the hand here. Taking your leg outward and out to the side and then back in. And invariably you're going to have one side that's going to be better at this than the other. The nice thing about doing this in a short period of time, you got that in the back of your head that this is not going to last long. One more time and then hold it at the top. Now once you get there, maximal contraction at the glute. Outward and down, outward and up. Outward and down, outward and up. For 3, squeeze through. 2, 1 more, and release that out. All right, so now as we come down to our sides, we're still focused more on external rotation, I'm going to slide my band out just a little bit. Bend your knees so that your hips and your knees are flexed. Keeping your legs together, I want you to externally rotate through the hip and then bring that all the way down. Do that again, squeeze out from the hip and then down. Let's go for 4, and back in. 3, squeezing. 2 more. Watch through that top hip. There's a tendency for the pelvis to kind of shift back. I would rather you keep your hips parallel and don't worry so much about how high that leg goes. Now as we go up to the top, let's just maintain that position at the body. Pick up your top leg. So we're just actually focusing on holding that thigh bone, then bring your feet together. Let's do that again. Move the top leg above and then lower it down. 2 more times, parallel, attach the 2, 1 more time, parallel, attach the 2 and release it. Now, let's go ahead and extend both of our legs out. Feel free to shift your band further away if you like. Pick up your top leg. Turn your thigh inward. That's the first time we've actually been doing it internally. Now, keeping that hip rotating in, I want you to raise the leg up, but when you finish, tap the leg in front of you. So we're going to bring it up and back is the kind of the way we want to think about it, and then back in. Again, up and back, hold it, and back in. Let's go for 3 and 2. 1 more time. And now, just like we've been doing, let's hold that leg up there. Keep that thigh internally rotated. We go up for 5, halfway down. 6, so we're maintaining that rotated position. Woo! 1 more time, hold at the top. Then we release that all the way down. So let's go ahead and go to the other side. I'm just going to switch myself around, otherwise you guys could just flip right over. Both of my knees and hips again are flexed at about 90 degrees at the knee, about 120 at the hip. Feet together, inhale, externally rotate through the top hip. And again, monitoring that the sacrum stays one hip on top of the other. Squeeze it up and back and down. Up and back, hold, and down. 2 more times. And now let's just hold that leg up there so we're squeezing. Pick up your bottom foot. So here we are in neutral. As we lower the foot down, we're in a position of external rotation. As we pick it up, we're actually internally rotating. Great exercise to challenge those rotators. And what you should notice, after doing this routine, you actually have more mobility left. Keep that top leg from dropping. 2 more. Last one. And release it. So now as we straighten our legs all the way out, let's pick up that top leg, turn the hip inward. So that's happening at the thigh, not just turning your foot down. Take the foot in front of you, then press it up. In front, hold it, and press it up. Let's go for 4 and 3. 2 more. Good. Try to stay nice and steady and then hold at the top. So maintain that rotation now as we go up and 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Hold and then release it. As you lower down on your back now, I want you to slide your band out. From here, roll over onto your belly. Bring both of your knees into a flexed position. Then separate those legs a little wider than hip width. Allow the lower leg now to drop in so that your feet touch. Try hard to press your hips into the floor. Definitely lower your forehead down. I'm not going to so I can talk. See if you can peel both of your legs off the ground and then bring them back in. Again, squeezing off the ground to hold it and then back in. 3 more times, pressing in, really working on tightening into those gluteal muscles. Great job. 1 more time and hold it here. Now, leaving your legs off the floor, stack your feet on top of your knees and then draw them together to touch. Stack them on top, draw them together to touch. So what remains consistent is that we're in an externally rotated position and the hip muscles, the glutes are working hard. But now as we spin that femur around, you're feeling a little bit more work across all aspects of those glutes. Let's go 2 more, 1 more, and release it. So now as we straighten our legs, walk those feet back in. Let's push up off the ground. I want you to slide one of your legs in, pull your legs towards each other, and back down. Do the same thing on the other side. This is not a passive stretch. Pull them towards each other. And release it. Now walk both of your legs in, crossing over, roll your shoulders back, and you should feel much more strength and stability in your hips. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next video.